Oh my goodness, how you guys doing today? I'm doing well, being so busy. Honestly, today's been crazy because number one reason, my husband wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning. He started waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning these days so he can go to work and finalize a few things. And honestly, he turns the speaker on. He speaks to me as if I'm awake. And anyway, I usually sleep with the windows with the curtains open, but lately he's been closing the curtains, so it confuses my brain. So I love sleeping with the curtains open, summer, winter, whatever time of the season, because my body clock works with the sunlight. So he left the house about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm back to sleep, expecting when the sun rises, my eyes are open, I get out of bed. But no, what happened? So the curtains were closed, and I thought I was dreaming. I thought, hang on a minute. You know when you have that feeling when you're sleeping, and I thought, hang on a minute. It feels like I've been in bed for way too long. Let me just check the time. I opened my eyes. It was exactly 11:30. I jumped out of bed immediately, because usually when I wake up, I stay in bed for an hour, scrolling through YouTube, whatnot, reading news. But today I just jumped out of bed immediately. I went to have a shower, got dressed, whatever. And honestly, it's been insane. So essentially I started working about half past 12. And I've been on it non-stop. I only had a coffee. I didn't even have the amount of water that I drink every day. So it's a bit of a shock to me. So my system is trying to realign itself because I lost so many hours of the day today, and it's already nearly evening, is it not? Because it's already 4:30. Let me check if it's 4:30. I don't even know what the time is. Yes, it is 4:22 in the afternoon. So I lost my morning. The afternoon just been lost. It's insane. I'm having these biscuits. These are from Aldi. These are German biscuits, they're really nice. They've got ginger, dark chocolate. They're really nice. They feel like they've got this spicy thing about them. I love them. My first food of the day. I know it's bad. Later, I feel like whenever I'm recording, I'm putting some food in my mouth. There you go. See, I nearly didn't even record this video today because I thought I can't wait. I need to be more efficient. So perhaps I'll start recording every 2 days, every 3 days, something like that. Because, but then I thought, I might as well record the videos as I'm trying to do other stuff. But essentially I don't, because when I record, I concentrate on recording, and therefore I stop doing whatever I plan to do as I'm recording. So yeah. Even though I've only started working at 12:30, it's now 4:24. I really made some good progress. Even though I feel like I made good progress, at the same time I feel like taking 10 steps back, because I'm questioning things more and more. So it's made me take several steps back. But I suppose that's good, isn't it? Because it means I'm being really cautious with what I'm doing, so I'm avoiding some future regrets and headaches. So I hope so anyway. So why did I even stop? I don't know. I'll tell you why I stopped. Because I think I want to make myself a sausage sandwich. Yesterday I'm baking sandwich because they're really quick. Today I want to make myself a sausage sandwich. But now that I've had this cake, flat cake, I don't think I'm hungry anymore. That's bad, isn't it? That's bad news. That is bad news. So anyway, in terms of the TMI, oh, stop for a minute. Do you remember these Jaffa Cakes? The one I talked to you about yesterday, these passion fruit ones, they're new ones. And my husband said, so I was having dinner with my husband, sitting down, having dinner, etc. And said, so what did you do today? I said, I did this, I did that. I recorded 1 hour video to submit on YouTube. And so when you talked about this, I said to him, I talked about the Jaffa Cakes, the new passion fruit Jaffa Cakes. He said, well, but they're not real Jaffa Cakes though. Boom. I said, what do you mean they're not real Jaffa Cakes? How can they make a passion fruit Jaffa Cakes? Jaffa is a type of an orange. That's why they call Jaffa Cakes. Actually, I said, no, let me take a step back. He said, but they're not real Jaffa Cakes though. I said, what do you mean they're not real Jaffa Cakes? He asked me back, do you know what they call Jaffa Cakes? I said, no, I have no idea. Well, that's what I mean. My husband's brain is off the scale. He knows everything. Everything you want to talk to him about, he knows. Well, Jaffa is a type of an orange, and that's what they call Jaffa Cakes. Oh, really? Okay. And I said, well, they invented in 1950s. No, he said, no, I think they invented in 1920s. And he checked and everything. Yes, Jaffa is a type of an orange, and these biscuits have been around since the 20s, 1920s, right? 1920s. And there I was talking about how they came after the Second World War. What a bunch of BS. Sometimes I talk certain BS. Honestly, that's why I always say, please go and check the information. Don't go with what I said as a fact, which I'm sure you wouldn't anyway. I'm going to have a Jaffa cake. I think it should be a Jaffa cake, should be a passion fruit cake. And then he proceeded to tell me, you know, you should do your research before you go on YouTube and talk about things. I said, I know. I said to him, I know exactly what I should do, but I don't. Because I don't plan about what I'm going to be talking about. I just turn the camera on. What's in my head? I talk about it. You see what I mean? So it's not like I'm going to plan to talk about this. No, I'm sitting down. I start thinking about something. And I stop and I say, okay, let me talk about this. And I start recording because at the same time, this is my break. Actually, this is a good idea. Actually, I just made a good point to myself. This is a break for my work. Because working for 4 consecutive hours without a break, that's a bad thing, isn't it, for the brain? Because essentially, one starts losing their concentration. Another one. Instead of me making a sausage sandwich, I'm having this. Help me, please. So I also use this forum to vent my mind, to calm me down as well, because see, as I'm thinking about it, I'm slowing down. Because if you analyze it, when I turn the camera on, I'm like 300 miles an hour because my brain is moving really fast because of what I've been doing. So yeah. I'm staring at something. Do you know who this is? Do you? It's Pablo Escobar, the man who put Colombia on the map. That's him. I've got his ID card there. I'm joking, it's only a magnet. I got that when I went to Colombia this year. So yeah, he said you should do your research before you start recording. You should plan your videos. I said, you know what I said to my YouTubers, my watchers? I said, my husband is somebody who's got a lot of opinion, but he doesn't want to participate. I've asked him before if he accepts being interviewed. He said no, and now he's all full of opinions, full of ideas. I said no, step back. If you want, I can interview you. If you don't, zip it. And he didn't respond to that. He did not say anything. That means it's a good sign. It's a good sign. That means I'm getting to him. Because if he doesn't say anything, he's thinking about it. You see what I mean? Because like, oh, but tell me, what do you do this on YouTube? Whatever, you know, why do you record yourself? I said, well, essentially, honestly, and you know, I've been saying this right from the beginning, essentially to help me with my days when I'm extremely down. It's helped me. It's a supportive system to me. Supporting, right? Not supportive, supporting system to me, because it helps me with my day when I'm really down. I talk to you when I'm down. When I'm lonely, I talk to you when I'm with you. When I'm not to you, sorry, that's really, it's not to you, with you. I talk with you when I'm lonely. Is a way of me coping with my days, because as you know, I've been extremely down lately, extremely down. So this is my my supporting mechanism. Yeah, it's been really helping me a lot. Which, by the way, should I start talking about the TMI now, or what I want to tell you next? Now, what I want to tell you next, I'll leave it for tomorrow, because otherwise I'm going to be rambling on, and then I won't be telling you about the TMI. No, actually, it's already been 12 minutes. No, sorry. You're going to have to wait another day for the TMI, because 12 minutes already logged off. You've already gone to do something else, which, by the way, before you go, 12 minutes, please like and subscribe. Please do. Please like and subscribe. Because you're really helping me a lot, because it means that it doesn't mean anything. I don't know what to say. Why do I have to copy other YouTubers when the objective of my channel is completely different? But please like and subscribe anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the TMI tomorrow, not today, because I've already been 30 minutes past this recording. So today's Thursday, right? Thursday is today. And today, I think today's the 9th, right, of October. I'm confused, because I was writing something today, because I'm losing track of the days. 9th of October today, and I haven't had a drink. No. Last time I had a proper drink in the consecutive days, it was last week on Monday, the days before last week on Monday. And since last week Monday, not this week, last week on Monday, so it's already been a weekend. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so a weekend, 3 days. I've only had one day where I drank. That's been on Saturday. This Saturday gone, because that's what I want to keep. I want to keep drinking, to socializing, and weekends when I'm having a relaxing night with my husband. No other days. So I'm winning so far. I hope I don't jinx myself by saying that. So I'm winning so far. So since last Monday, I had a drink. Not Monday, Sunday. Last Sunday. Sunday was the last day. Monday was the first day of me going completely dry, no drinks. and then had one on Saturday, following Saturday, and then up to today I've had 0 drinks and 0 cigarettes. How amazing that, right? Amazing. And I tell you what, I think this is making me kind of agree with what my husband said. He said to me, "You're not an addict. You just developed this habit of drinking because you don't drink, you haven't been shaking, you haven't been doing anything. Once you decide to stop, you just stopped." And that's what I did. I stopped. And I'm going to tell you what, honest, the first 2 days I said, oh, like about 6 o'clock in the evening, afternoon, evening, whatever. I said, oh, I really feel like having a drink. But I said, no, we agreed not going to drink from this day. And that went. Happened the first night, second night again, third didn't happen. Up to date, it's not happening ever again. So I think, I'm not saying that my husband is 100% right, but I think, yes, I have the habit of drinking, not the addiction of drinking. Because once I decide I'm going to stop, well, it's not just me who's going to stop. My husband and I made that decision. And what really helped me with sticking with that decision is when on Sunday, because the drink that I have, I like enjoying having, is a cocktail of Negroni, Campari, and gin, 3 drinks. And we run out of one of them on Sunday. So we said, right, this is the end of it. Because our agreement was, once you run out of the drinks, you won't buy anymore, only the weekends, right? So that's what we did. We ran out of one of the mixes, therefore I didn't have the 3 drinks to make. And I believe if I'd been a real addict, I would have gone to the shop the following day and buy the 3rd drink and mix it again. But that didn't happen at all. So yeah, so that's what. So since then, we've not had a drink, and now I even told my husband at the weekend, because he bought the supplements again. We resupplied the drinks. We went to the shop because we ran out of drinks. Sorry, we ran out of drinks the Monday before, and then we had some drinks on the following Saturday. So I told my husband, so we're gonna buy some more drinks to drink this weekend, this Saturday. But once we finish drinking, do you mind hide them away? Just hide them away, so I don't know where they are. So, oh, but you're gonna look for them everywhere. No, I won't, because I'm not like you. That's what I said to him. I know you've hidden them, so I won't be searching for them anywhere around the house. However, on Sunday, I woke up feeling extremely anxious. You know, that horrible feeling of anxiety. I woke up feeling like that. And so I didn't want to see it. No, just seeing the bottles in front of me, honestly, that disgusted me so much. So I went to tidy up the conservatory because that's where we smoked and drank. You know, it's cold outside. That's like our indoor-outdoor room, because there's no smoking, anything like that inside the house. Full stop, no smoking. And then on Sunday, I woke up, I cleaned the whole conservatory, and clean with vinegar, amazing vinegar. It gets rid of all the odors. Every single one of the odors gets rid of it beautifully. I cleaned the walls, the windows, the mirrors, everything. Sprayed vinegar, beautiful. And then the drinks were just here. So I got the drinks, I put them under the stairs, the cupboard under the stairs, because that's where we like to keep our drinks, you know, easily reachable. They're not everywhere in the kitchen. And I thought to myself, is this a good idea? I said, of course it's a good idea, because I don't even feel like drinking. I can't even stand the sight of drinks. And then they've been under the stairs since Saturday, and I've not felt like reaching for them at all, not even once. I'd think about them in the evening, say, oh my God, another evening gone without drinking. That's all. And to be honest, this thought is also leaving my head. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure this thought of me saying to myself, oh, you haven't had another drink today. Well done. You don't feel like having a drink today. Well done. I'm not sure whether it's because subconsciously I like to have another drink, or because I just remember that I didn't have another drink. I'm not sure. Whichever way is good, because I've not been having any drinks. So it's going to be 2 weeks, the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Saturday. Yeah, something like that. It's going to be nearly 2 weeks in a couple of days' times, since I've only had a drink on one day. One day. I've not had a drink any other day. So at the moment, yes, I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. And yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm not like jumping like I'm a winner. No, I'm just taking one day at a time, because I don't want to say I've got control of this, because I don't. I've only just started. Perhaps I'm going to go through this withdrawal period when my body's going to go, I want a drink, I want a cigarette, whatever. But I'm not going through that yet. So I'm winning at the moment. So that's what I want to share with you. And that's why as well, I stopped because, yeah, my initial plan was to tell you every single day whether I've had a drink the night before or not. But I realized I'm failing. What's the point of announcing to the whole world I'm failing? Because then I'll see myself as a failure. And me, my personality, I feel worse when actually no, yeah. So yeah, me as a person, I feel worse when people view me as a failure, and that turns back on me as well, which then essentially, actually, I don't know, let me stop a minute to think. Well, actually, I'm not sure which one I see the worst: people seeing me as a failure, or me myself considering myself as a failure. I think it's people see me as a failure. Yeah, I think so, because I like society to see me as a rightful person, law abider, a good influence to others. So when they stop seeing me as that, it makes me feel really down. So I stopped saying that I have, oh, sorry, I had a drink yesterday. I know I shouldn't have, but I'm going to try another day. No. So yeah, so that's what I stopped saying. And then I thought, no, I'm just going to announce when at least I made a week progress, something like that. And because I'm feeling extremely positive about um, this new way of battling my drinking habits, because as my husband said, it's a habit, it's not a addiction. Because he said he said if you'd been addiction, honestly, you wouldn't be where you are. You wouldn't be coping, not even one single day, not even one single hour without having a drink. So there you go. Anyway, 23 minutes now gone past. I've got a few things to do. I've got to tidy up the living room because I've been taking one room. I've been tidying up, deep cleaning, one room per day. So the first day was the ensuite dance. Actually, the first time was the kitchen. I deep clean the kitchen, but keeping this kitchen tidy is such a battle, such a huge battle that I'm constantly having to battle with my husband, because it's like whenever he sees an empty space, he feels like there's a need with putting something else. There's so much crap around this kitchen because the kitchen subs are full of everything. But okay, look, bits of paper they left there, the speaker, the charger plug thing, a box with the cigar cutters, whatever I look at, it's always filled with things. It's like the floor, we don't wear shoes around the house. The floor in the kitchen is disgusting. I swipe it and I sweep it. Sweep it, I'm not sure. Swipe, sweep. Please comment which one. I'm confused now. I suffered a stroke. That's always my excuse. I sweep the floor every day. I clean the floor every day, and then if you look at what the floor looks like now, it's like people walk around the house with shoes. In the kitchen, not near the rooms, fair enough. But in the kitchen, people walk around the house with the shoes that were outside. So my husband is such a high maintenance person, honestly. It really does my head in. It really does my head in. So as I said, I started with the kitchen. I given up in the kitchen. Then I did the downstairs loo. downstairs the people wash their hands and just use the loo. And then I did the corridor and the stairs the next day, and then the day after I did my own bathroom, because you got upstairs, you've got two bathrooms. One's the ensuite and the one is the main. So my husband uses the ensuite and I use the main. So then yeah, so the main is done, my bathroom is done. I let him do his own bathroom, his own ensuite, because he's the one who uses it, therefore to me he's the one who should clean it. And then yesterday I did my room, my office. You remember I said to you I was going to finalize? No, it's all finalized. It is great. Perhaps I should actually show it to you, because I promised I was going to show it to you, wasn't I? So yeah, this is what it looks like now. Let me close that. Everything. Obviously still a lot of crap around because we don't have any space in the house. This is my makeup box, my makeup bags. That's my mirror where I do my makeup. I count this is my phone holder. So when I'm doing my makeup, I can be playing something on my phone. My books. I've cleaned all the shoes that were there. Only my slips are left there. The bed. As you know, my husband, oh shit, where have I shown that? So yes, the bed, I had to remove what you saw back then. I'm sure everybody's uses one. If you don't, please get it. There you go. I put the video on pause, but I said no, it's already done. There you go. This is the bed, and this is what I mean. When my husband sees an empty space, he fills it with something. So this is a spare duvet, and it's one of those vacuum bags, and this should be at the top of our fitted wardrobe. But when I went to put my shoes away at the bottom of our wardrobe, what he did, I left that on the top of our bed so we can essentially move it to the top of our wardrobe. No, what did he do? He put on top of my bed in my office. I said, why did you put this in here? That was his answer. So anyway, there you go. So my office is done, thankfully. And now today, I'm going to be doing the living room. Yes. So yeah, so I'm going to go off now. It's already 10 to 5. He's going to be home soon. And I'd like to have everything done once he gets home, because he's such a high maintenance. He's such a child, honestly. I'm like, I don't even have any kids. As soon as he walks in, Sal this, Sal that. And I'm somebody who likes my own space. I like quietness around me. He's not like that. He's such an attention seeker. He needs attention. He's like a 40, how old is he? Oh my God. He's a 47-year-old guy with the personality of an 8-year-old. But there you go. Let me not complain, because he's been awful. Oh, by the way, with a personality of 8-year-old, no, personality 8-year-old going 90, because when he's grumpy, but I mean grumpy is somebody in a bad mood. When he's in a bad mood, you won't stay away from him. He's just like, honestly, he jumps from 8 to 90, but never mind. That's the husband that I've chosen anyway. So there you go. Please ignore that clip there. Why should I be even pointing this out to you guys? No, because I'm sure you haven't. Anyway. Have a great day. Have a great day. Please feel positive. I always say feel positive. If you don't go for a walk. Don't do anything else. Just go for a walk. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, doesn't matter. Just go for a walk. I'm going to be honest, I didn't go for a walk today. But honestly, consider the time I got out of bed today. No, it's shameful the time I got out of bed today. Because my body just used to using daylight as an alarm clock. And when the room was really dark today, and especially because the day's been also grey all day today, so that didn't help very much. But anyway, have a fantastic day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever you are. Have a lovely dinner, lunch, breakfast, tea. Have I said dinner, whatever, guys. Have a fantastic day. Please feel positive. However you're feeling now, it will change regardless. All right then. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow, I won't promise, because perhaps something else come to my mind. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be talking to you about the TMI content that I want to talk to you about. Okay.